What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm still working on the hatch video or the wiring video, but it's taking a little bit of time. So today we're going to be working on the Mercedes. I have officially decided to sell the Mercedes. Things are very expensive and I need to liquidate some of the things and minimize the fleet. I really enjoyed this car. I had it for about 20,000 miles and every second of it, I loved it. I love this car, but I got other plans. I need the money. Gotta move on, gotta move forward. So before selling it, this car has so many little issues that I need to fix. Obviously none of it I have said anything, simply because I haven't filmed the video on the Mercedes. But for right now, we're gonna be filming a couple videos, me fixing every little issue on this car all the way until I sell it. There has been a check engine light that has been on and off for the past couple of months. I've been fixing it, but I've never actually tackled the main issue. System 2 lean bank 1. What the frick? Honestly, I didn't plan on this happening. So this is one of the other codes that was popping up a while ago. It would say the system 2 lean bank 1 thingy. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but this isn't the code that I've always been getting. The code that I recently was getting was cylinder misfire, cylinder 2, which is basically what we're going to be working on today. Now I feel like today I shouldn't even be doing this, but part is already bought. This is simply maintenance. Either way, I feel like this car probably hasn't got the valve cover gasket swapped out, which is what we're gonna do today, and I'll show you guys why. Oh, freak, I can't even see. Remove this cover of the engine, and then you remove this cover off the top. It all just pops off. Just go ahead and move it to the side. And right here are our spark plug coils. I'm gonna try to do it as much as explaining as I possibly can, but I'm in the middle of the street, so I'm basically just gonna do a lot of POV and just try to voice over any information. Hope this video helps.
We're gonna start out by removing our spark plug coils. Go ahead and push on the pressure tabs on the sides of each plug and pull it off. After that, remove the 2 bolts holding down the spark plug coil, and then you should be able to just pull it out.
Once you removed all the bolts for each plug, I'm gonna go ahead and start removing the harness off the top of the engine. Just disconnect any plugs, such as this one. There's probably a plug over here, this plug right here. Maybe I think there's a ground. This bolt right here is a ground, so we're gonna have to remove that one. And basically, you just want to remove any wiring that is sitting on top of the valve cover. Like that, you can pull off the valve cover nice and easy.
Last time I'm using the GoPro on my chest for engine work. Angle sucked, but started out by removing all the bolts holding down the valve cover. It's about 12 of them. Just look for them around, and then there's 2 hidden ones under the wiring harness, but you should be able to see them. The valve cover won't come out unless you remove them. Remove all the wiring and slowly start working the valve cover out. It's a bit tight, so just take your time.
Valve cover is now out. If we look at the gasket, it doesn't look too bad, but it is pretty flattened down already, so I guess it's good that we're replacing it. Go ahead and swap it out with these gaskets. Just gotta switch out the coil ones and then the main cover gasket all around.
For this portion, I would recommend getting like a pick or a tool to be able to lift up the gasket from the ridges. I just used a tool that I had and was able to pull it out. But take your time, don't mess up the valve cover, because then you're gonna cause even more leaks even after the gasket is installed. Yeah, just open up your gasket and go ahead and install it. It is molded a certain way, so you won't mess it up. It's not going to enter the other way, so very dummy proof.
A little side-by-side comparison of what the new gasket looks like compared to what the old one. You just see how flat it is compared to the new gaskets. Valve cover gasket officially has all its new gaskets. For any of you guys wondering how you put this on, there's only one way you could put it on, because it obviously has to be going along with the curves. So just map it out accordingly. And I guess the only tip I give you guys is the pointy tip is what's going to be on top. So if you look, it's kind of pointy. That's what's going to be towards the top. And the little squares that it has like around the gasket. I don't know if you guys can see them. Those go inside because I guess those are like the grip for it to sit down properly. And there we go. There's nothing else to do but to just put it back into the car.
Now grab some paper towel or a rag and start cleaning around all the edges where the gasket makes contact to the engine. Get it nice and clean so that no oil is still able to seep out. And after that, you should be good to install the valve cover.
Now on, and all we got to do is put back all of our bolts again, start plugging in the harness back to the engine, and put our spark plugs, and we're done. Hopefully everything is good, done right, and hopefully I didn't mess anything up. That would really suck.
Now go ahead and start installing all your valve cover bolts. All of them should be torqued down to 8 Newton meters. That is basically just hand tight and then just a little bit extra. So if you have a torque measuring tool, go ahead and use that. I did it. I just hand tight everything and gave it a little bit of extra. Now you can go ahead and put your spark plug coils back in, wipe them down, and then bolt them down to 8 Newton meters, or just hand tight and give it a little extra, which is what I did.
Everything is now bolted down. Now we just got to start putting all the wiring back to where it belongs.
Man, just look at this angle. I'm so sorry, yo. Last time I'm using a GoPro on my chest to film engine work. This is trash.
Everything is officially installed, semi-installed. Before I put on the covers, I'm gonna go ahead and just start the car, see what happens, if it's running right, if we can see any visible leaks around the engine, and then we'll check everything one last time and put the covers back on, and we'll call it for today. This part really makes me nervous because, yeah, I work on cars somewhat frequently, but I don't work on engines. Engines really makes me nervous because I feel like I'm gonna blow one up or something. And I hope today's not the day that happens. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, see if I hear anything funny. Everything seemed to check out, no funny noises, so far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back up, clean up, and we'll head out. I went ahead and plugged in the scanner, and I decided to just erase the check engine code for now. I want to see if it pops up the other code again, because it was popping up the cylinder misfire. Right now that I looked into where the spark plugs go, there wasn't any oil. Usually there is oil there, but we cleaned it last weekend. We ended up cleaning that out, and I was using it the whole week, and then the check engine came up on Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase it for now that we got the new valve cover gasket in. If this check engine light pops on for that system 2 lean bank 1, then we'll work on that next. But for now I want to test out the whole cylinder misfire situation, because that was the original issue. So for now we play the waiting game, and that's basically it for today's video. I tried my best to try to explain as much as I could for any of you guys watching, trying to follow along. It is a very simple job. You just have to get some things out of the way in order to get the valve cover out. But if I could do it, you definitely can do it. As of right now, nothing bad has happened, but I'm gonna drive home, we're gonna find out. I have so much self-doubt whenever I work on engine stuff, but that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop a like if you did, comment, subscribe, please guys. We're trying to reach a certain goal, and that is basically all I got for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.
I'm not satisfied with my video as far as showing you exactly all the wiring and all the bolts. So I'm gonna link down below in the description of video, or the video that I watched before doing this job, so it could help you guys out a lot more than my video.